Yo, what up, Dokkan doers? Today, we are going over the 11th year anniversary, a generational fumble. We're going to go through all the reasons that I've compiled by watching everybody's videos as well as my own opinions as to why this has been such a terrible anniversary. So starting, the expectation versus the avalanche / the reality, right? We were all leading up, right? Building. 9th year anniversary, consistent, steady stream of content, events, things to do. 10th year anniversary. Hard to say that this was easy to say that this was the best anniversary ever, right? Leading into a free LR of choice at the end of the anniversary. The verdict, aka the truth himself, started playing in the 2nd year anniversary, right? He's saying the 2nd year anniversary, 3rd was better than the 2nd, 4th, etc. 6th looked like it dipped a little bit, 7th, 8th, 9th, new standard, aka the 10th year anniversary, and then boom, we come crashing down for the 11th year anniversary. Why? All right, so one of the things which seems to be consistent feedback among everybody is the empty week phenomenon, right? Basically, they're dropping data download on Friday night. People are doing the events during the weekend, and then there's literally nothing to do the entire week. We sit, we wait, we get the new data download, etc. Everything is dead on arrival, right? Silence. The momentum is down. There is nothing to do. Quality over quantity, right? The greatest tours, it just takes too long. There's no replay value. Nobody wants to go back in there. Recycling the red zones, like, that's a massive downgrade, right? Like, there's no reason to go through events that you've done before. Maybe you go beat the new missions. What were there, like 6 missions? Takes you a couple minutes, easy peasy. Battlefield, that was terrible, right? Like, super easy, nothing new. Didn't have that grade 8 from the 10th year anniversary. Didn't have any of the interesting bosses for the anniversary. Just not handled well, right? This one really resonates with me, right? Being a UI Goku fanboy. Like, we have all these new toys, all these new weapons, but there's no war to fight, right? There's no hard event where I can even take my new units into the event and have fun with. Like, there's no replayability. I want to play this game. I want to log in. I want to screw around with different teams. I don't have that ability. Like, everything is either too easy or it's not set up for that specific setup, and it just feels bad. Lastly, generational L's summoning, right? Every single category, every single banner, like, it didn't have the new easy A's. Like, the formats are bad. The kits are restrictive, right? Like, it's just a terrible experience, right? The only saving grace, right, if we're talking about some of this, is like, okay, cool, like, these animations for the part 2 units, right, not even just limited to the UI Goku, but like, that is peak, right? It is the best animations in the game, like you're watching a cinematic movie, right? But that's just gonna take you so far. You're basically a Ferrari stuck in a traffic jam, right? Beautiful animations, they can't carry an anniversary, right? There's a distinct difference between unit power and event relevance, and we're just missing something here. It's great, it looks beautiful, but what can we do? Tail of the tape, right? So 10th year anniversary Avalanche versus the 11th year anniversary Trickle, right? 20 new stages and red zones, supreme battles, memorable battles, fun bosses. They also had the anniversary where you can get the equips, right? They had some events where you can go back and like look at other things, right? This anniversary, it's like, yeah, we got special battles. That's kind of easy. No new red zones, but here's some events that, you know, you can do a couple missions, and here's the greatest tours. It's like literally something I never want to do again. Like, it is a pointless event. It is annoying. It is not fun. I cannot speak more to this. Like it just feels completely empty. There's nothing to do. Like when Global does it better, right? Like does the GDC, is that the new event? Like I see Josh is basically saying Worldwide's always better than the anniversary, right? I don't remember that always being the case, but maybe because of the new structure as to what's going on and the way that these anniversaries are set up in January, and now, you know, the GDC coming later in the year, maybe this is the new standard, right? I'm not sure. I think, like, you know, is it even possible to save this? Like, what's the hope? Are we gonna get some more EZAs for Realm of Gods? Like, is that a band-aid? Are they just like pouring a bullet into a wound? Like, I don't know, man. Like, the anniversary's over soon. Celebration is dragging on. Nothing is going on. Even the EZAs that they've released for us are just not good, right? Are they having an identity crisis? Are they trying to shift the game from like, here's a game that you can play, to here's a collection? Like, why are they alienating players? I don't understand. Final scorecard, if we're gonna go through this, like units and animations, like the units are great, right? A+, A++. Content volume, definitely an F. Fun, B-, you know, maybe even worse. Pacing, definitely an F, right? Just dropping things like once a week and just being like, have at it, here's your 2 events. That should last you. Dropping an EZA that can't do the hardest content, can't do this. Like, why are they holding back? What are they doing? I don't know. And to this point, right, this is a celebration that was completely carried by artists, failed by its designers. I think it's imperative that if we want this game to succeed and continue, we make our voices heard. Don't rage. Don't be negative. You can be negative, but in a constructive way, and make sure that you tell them how you feel. Anyway, GG's. Thank you guys so much for listening to my generational failure, and I apologize for coughing. Have a great day.